Okay, hello everybody. If you watched my last video, then you obviously know what this is. This is going to be a Videl breakdown of her new character in Dragon Ball Fighterz. She's not as new as she was when she first came out, as all things are. But I'm just going to hop into training mode and I'm going to go over some of her, not exactly frame data or anything as I'm no professional, but just some of her movesets. Now, when you select Videl, as I'm going to show you right here, I think I do it again at least, if you hold L1 and L2 before you select her, you will actually get the pigtailed Videl with a little Hercule badge, I'd say, at the bottom of her skirt there. Yep. So if you prefer girls with ponytails, then you can obviously pick that one. I, however, much prefer the much more dyke-looking Videl. Not to say that she isn't a cutie. She's a major cutie. Of course, we gotta pick the Videl music when we're training with Videl, too. Now, I am rusty with her, as I was in my last video, but this was actually before I made that video. So, what are you gonna do with that? I'm gonna be even worse, who knows. But I have a general grasp of what she can do, and some interesting tech that she can do as well. Of course, you should watch the pros if you want, in-depth analysis and greater combos, but I have a basis for more casual players. Now, to start off with here, she looks amazing, obviously, but we're going to switch out for Bardock and show off her assist move right there, which, as you can see, it's just her Flying Eagle kick, I believe? Is that what it's called? But in this game, it's known as the start of the Videl Rush. And honestly, it's really good. Like, as you can see, you can do a Bardock square. Well, I'm using PlayStation, so light into a Videl, into a Bardock light again, into an auto combo. Basically, just if you're any good at Bardock, you can automatically see the combos that I'm doing, the combos that I'm trying to pull off by pulling Videl in, but I don't have the timing down just yet. However, I think once you do have the timing down, she'll be a valuable asset even as an assist character. So here we go, her square, her light, her triangle is just a little back kick, it's not that great, I actually kind of like it. Her overhead, her quick overhead, that is, the forward triangle. Her circle I absolutely love that kung fu tackle look. Her down light, her down medium, which is a great trip-up opportunity, and her uppercut, which is obviously going to be used against dragon rushes and all sorts of different things like that. If you tap forward and hit the heavy button, she will initiate a 3-hit combo that is uninterruptible, well, not uninterruptible, but you can't stop her from doing it if you continue. Now, her X buttons are unique in the way that if she doesn't have a deflect, she will actually dodge, which I'll show a little later on. Her other X's are different versions of Gohan, or the Great Saiyaman, of course. Holding different directions in the air, like down, will cause him to appear right above the opponent. That is her quarter circle back. Any button will give you a Frankensteiner. The medium version summons Gohan to kick them straight down. Heavy version will actually be demonstrated in the combo challenge. Here is the auto combo. Pretty simple. Her grab is, of course, if you whiff it, then you're wide open. Her triangle. Auto combo. Her medium, I should say. Sorry, I'm so used to PlayStation. Heavy auto combo. The Dragon Rush. As to be expected, it's basically the same as everything else. I try and get fancy here, but nobody really cares. It was just a basic lift combo in the Great Saiyaman into her light Frankensteiner. So, whatever. Her air dashes into an overhead, which of course is basics. The most basic of basics. Can I speak? Jesus, alright. Anyway, her down back X actually does a lift move, like the end of her Videl Rush, as you'll see right there. But I find it pointless, in all honesty. Try to get fancy again, but of course I dropped it. That's her medium version, which can be cancelled into the light versions for punches and a quick vanish. Now the heavy version goes into a Frankensteiner heavy. Not that great. That, what I did just there was her down, down. You can do a down, down light, down, down medium, and down, down heavy. The down, down heavy will bounce them, leading into this short little combo that I do right here. Okay. Her charge, her sparking, which Videl does considerable damage while she's sparking, but so does every character, so does it really even matter at that point? Look at that. Alright, so here we're gonna go. I'm gonna show off her specials. That's actually a counter. That is her basic Rainbow Storm. This is her ultimate. Of course, as you can tell, I love that ultimate. It is beautiful. Now let's see that frame by frame as I miss. Now, I love Ultimates in Dragon Ball Fighterz, but this one is so well done and it's just made with so much care that I can't help but love it ever more as I use it, especially that little thumbs up at the end. Now, back into training mode. I'm just doing some basic little baby combos. I'm showing how you can Frankenstein her into her ultimate. Looks always as good as it does, for some pretty decent damage. Her charge, once again. The one thing that I notice about charges is that they're very slow. Now here's some interesting tech that I found just going through the game. You can actually Rainbow Storm into a Dragon Rush, into a lift combo, into a heavy Frankensteiner, into either another Rainbow Storm, or if you have the bar for it, even her ultimate, which does about half health damage. Just from a simple, you know, maybe even possibly random Rainbow Storm that you might be able to pull off. Now that only works in the corner, as do a lot of Videl's lift moves, believe it or not. I'm showing her back kicks here, and how they actually lift the opponent a little bit too high, so that when you try and go for a lift combo, you have to be very tight and precise with how you do it. I messed up the Frankensteiner there. I believe I messed it up again. Let's see, there we go. If you call in Gohan, you're able to do a light Frankensteiner in the corner, just immediately right off the bat. There I go for the Dragon Rush again, just knock him down. Now I'm just practicing to see if there's anything else I can do to show you guys, but in the end I realized, no, there's not too much that I myself can do, while other people may be a lot better than me at it. That this was all I found. Especially if you Rainbow Storm into a Dragon Dash and Rainbow Storm again, you cannot continue the Dragon Dash chain, even if you have unlimited bar. Alright, so that's the counter that I'm showing off. I'm going to change Nappa here so that he repeatedly attacks with a light attack. That way, I can easily get the counter off.
For justice and for all things precious, the invincible Great Saiyaman is here.
That was really lame.
And we give Videl calling the Great Saiyaman just a little bit lame right there, but that's okay. Now here is something very interesting. If you are downed as Videl from a heavy knockdown, and you're holding, I believe, right trigger, maybe even R1, you can summon Gohan in, and here you see, actually, if you get crossed up, it doesn't work. But I get knocked down again, and it does work. Now, I don't really know anybody who is going to fall for that ever, but it's just a little fun little, you know, tidbit that they threw in. As I love Gohan, and I love Videl, and I love their relationship. Now, what you just saw right there was her back deflect. It is replaced with a dodge mechanic, and yes, people can actually run through you for dodging. So, in case you think somebody's going to Dragon Rush or do something else to you, you can actually back deflect, and you will dodge out of the way, which is very, very helpful. I believe it also dodges Ki Blasts, and it can even dodge Ultimates, I'm pretty sure. But only one frame hits. Now, I brought us right here into the combo challenges, so let's see what Videl has to offer. Basic auto combo, nothing difficult. You just mash square after all. And here, all you have to do is mash triangle. You get some solid damage. This one's just showing her super dash into basic light combo, giving you a taste of what her Frankensteiner can do. Rainbow Storm, her first super, is amazing in my opinion. Square, triangle, circle, right into a little baby combo there. Heavy Frankensteiner, dash, light, light, Videl rush in the air. This one, it took me forever the first time I tried it. That end right there with the spike and the Gohan assist into the Frankensteiner, it's harder than it looks. This one's pretty simple. But if you don't mess around with Videl too much, you might not realize that it's actually possible. Here we are with the hardest, quote-unquote hardest Videl combo challenge that the game offers you. Boom. Now you see, that was a lot of bar and a lot of work compared to what I showed you guys before, but it's still a flashy combo nonetheless. And that will pretty much do it for Videl's basic video breakdown. The rest of this video is just going to be her interactions with some characters, some of her colors, a little bit more gameplay with her. Here I'm just practicing, so, you know, I don't completely mess up constantly while I'm trying to show you guys everything. But, you'll see at the end, I mess up a lot. Anyway, regardless of that fact, I love Videl as a character, and I'm happy that she's in Fighterz. So for this versus match, I decided to pit Videl against Kitbo. Now I did use color 4, so it might look a little weird, but here we go.
I'm up against Kitbo? How did this happen? Wow, you're not as good as you look. I'm kind of disappointed. Those were some crazy explosions. I guess there's more to this energy stuff than I thought.
For this one, I pit her up against Adult Gohan, which she does have one for Teen Gohan, I just couldn't get it to work for the life of me for some reason, and this one just happened instantly. So here's this one, with regular clothing this time, as I'm sure most of you would appreciate that instead. Never mind alternate outfit.
You'll be sorry if you go easy on me just because I'm a girl.
Going up against Videl. I better make sure I don't hurt her.
You know, Boo, you're way too nice to my dad.
Now that ending was actually for Majin Buu, as I defeated him last. But as you can also tell, Videl in Pigtails also gives Great Saiyaman his helmet. Now, something that I just wanted to show here was the 1v1 system, which I find fascinating, as it doesn't offer as much combo potential, but your health bar just melts. But I just wanted to pit Videl against Broly, and I found something interesting during one of these matches. I'll explain it when I get there, but this is just some basic video footage of what somebody who is probably a casual level player, like me, can do with Videl. So if you're willing to pick her up and give her a go, she'll take a little bit of work, but you'll be going in no time. As in this video, I'm actually worse than I was in the last video. So take that as you will.
about your behavior.
I love how in that instance, Videl just tells Broly, we need to work on your, what is it? Behavior. Yeah, you can tell that to Broly, Videl.
You'll be sorry if you go easy on me just because I'm a girl.
I'm going to bathe in your blood. Are you ready? Let's go!
Yeah!
I didn't feel that.
Hey!
What the hell was that? This guy's pathetic worm. Where do you think you're going? I'll destroy you. Impossible! You're not hurt, are you, Videl?
Now what you saw right there will mainly never happen, but if you do manage to get the final blow with the Great Saiyaman, aka Gohan, going Super Saiyan and firing off his Kamehameha, you actually will get a Gohan in the ending screen with his bandana / helmet off. It's a very nice touch, and I greatly appreciate it, as this game has so much love in it. Now, that pretty much ends it for my Videl breakdown. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day.
Gohan! Here goes! Here goes! Yeah! Yeah! You're mine!